Could you feel when he was raising your vibration?
Can feel it still now, definitely. Can feel it very much so now. And other people that I spoke to as well, other people also felt it.
So when I woke up, I just said, what did you do to me? You know, like that pain in the head disappeared, that sore throat was gone. Yeah.
It was really powerful. It was really powerful. He has something unique.
I had surgery about 8 months ago and had some of my organs completely removed. And so I haven't been able to eat properly. And after that healing, I have never had so much fun eating, and I can taste my food and I can swallow and I'm not throwing up, and it's like it works. I don't know what he did, but all the stuff that he cleansed out and healed, it absolutely works.
I've never felt that power before. That's the sign of a true healer.
Our body is constantly healing itself, but when it fully flows, we become very healthy, physically and mentally. That's how it works. When I'm healing someone, what I'm doing is using energies to feel their being with that ancient light. Love, joy, peace, contentment, gratitude, lightness, expansiveness, all these qualities. What I'm doing in my healing is I'm infusing these qualities into your soul.
Right now, from this private healing, it's the first time I didn't remember what it felt like to not have a headache or to be in pain, and it's the first time that I can actually look at a light and it doesn't hurt.
Went home that night and it was an amazing sleep I had. It was probably the best sleep I've had in my life.
It just went. I don't have any pain in my spine whatsoever. None. And I normally wake up every morning and try and crawl out of bed.
Healing. One of the most powerful experiences of being in here. It was extraordinary.
The energy is genuine because I can feel it, and that was true. It's evidential for me, otherwise I wouldn't be coming back.
His abilities are amazing, absolutely amazing, and I also get his distance healing, which I absolutely love, and that's been really helping me through a hard time. And so I guess it's probably one of my favourite parts of the retreat is getting the healing, because I know how powerful it is. It's amazing.
The healing today and the Satori as well, that was just incredible. Very grounding, very centering. It was just, yeah, it's really great.
And he's just a powerful master. His energy is so lovely that I connected so much with him.
You feel that presence. I wouldn't say just him. I would say the present. Yeah, because I think he's much more than just what we see.
This is the most joyful thing, the best thing I've done in my life. Money can't buy it, you know what I mean? Like, it's amazing.
I'm completely just amazed by the whole experience. It's completely changed my life.
Like, I mean, if you paid $1 million or more, you can't put a price on that. It's just priceless. It's priceless.
Were you inspired tonight?
Oh, it was amazing. It really was. My favourite part is just someone sitting up there and just having the intention that he had and being able to feel the energy flow through my body. It was amazing.
What do you think about his ability to heal a group of people like that?
It's pure focus and intent. Like, I just thought it was amazing. I could feel it like it was just me and him. Yeah.
So it felt like a one-on-one?
It did.
Because there was hundreds of people there tonight.
It was. Yeah.
Did you notice any shifts in your body in terms of physical ailments?
I did. I came in with a really sore knee and I've had it for about a month. And when he got to the knee part, I was like, oh, thank you so much. I was so grateful. And I felt it. I felt a shift of tension falling out of my knee, but I felt more than that. But that was specific because I had a real pain in my knee.
Did that pain diminish? Did it go?
It did. I can't feel it now.
It's just gone?
Yeah, it's definitely. I was limping when I came in.
Limping?
Yeah.
Wow. What other feelings did you remark upon in that group healing?
I could feel a lot of energy around my head. At one point I felt like someone was actually standing with their hands on me, like hands-on healing. Not on me, but I could feel it just above my head. In my heart felt a lot of warmth. Just the focus areas I could really feel. I could feel energy.
And how does your lower back feel now?
My lower back feels great. I feel great. I can still feel the warmth all going up the back of my neck. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Remarkable.
Yeah.
Remarkable.
I'm just really grateful. I'm really grateful. When I walked in, I actually felt a bit emotional with all these people coming in on a Friday night and being able to come together, and it just shows how far we're all coming and what's important to us. And you know, for someone to come in, and all of you actually, to come here and give us this gift, I'm very grateful.
Thank you, Susan.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome back for all of you who just attended the previous One World Healing webinar, and also welcome to all of you who are just joining in this webinar, this Wisdom and Awakening webinar. That's the hardest bit for me, to remember these names, these long names. Anyway, welcome. We've got, first thing I want to say is this is our last webinar of the series of webinars we've been doing. It's been 6 months or so of webinars. So it's been a really beautiful webinar. I've enjoyed every single one. And all of you who actually have been participating in these webinars, thank you for participating. So this is going to be the last one for just a little while. And whenever we're able to, we will put on more webinars when we're able to. So just make sure you're on the newsletter. That's the best way to get informed. But anyway, that business aside, this webinar, the Wisdom and Awakening webinar, the structure is I do the awakening transmission. What that is basically raising your vibration towards your spirit, because your spirit is the highest vibration. So raising your vibration towards your spirit or your soul. In that sense, you're going to meet your soul. So that's the awakening transmission to start off with, followed by my talk, and then some Q&As that I try my best to answer. And then after that, I'll do the final to finish off. I'll do the what's called what I call the Meet the Divine transmission, where I will merge or bring your spirit, your highest being within yourself, to meet with the source, the universal source of consciousness. And you call it the creator, you call it God, doesn't matter what name you call it. I'm going to make your spirit meet with the source. And of course the benefits comes from that is just that connection with the source and that feeling that divine love from the source and that connection. That is basically, once you got that connection, you're basically set. Your life is set. Peace, happiness, health, everything comes your way. So that's why I find that very important to do that transmission. So that's the last aspect of this program. And then the webinar will finish there. So okay, we'll start off with the awakening transmission. Like I always say, all you have to do is just close your eyes and you do the easy bit, I'll do the hard bit. Close your eyes and just feel yourself receive the transmission. I'll start off by just cleansing your energy field. Now, go to your heart area. That place of love and peace within you. Now, I'm going to just pull and guide the energy within you towards your soul, your spirit. Like the energy of your body and mind. It's going to pull that energy towards your spirit. Right now, you're in front of your soul. That's your highest essence. Notice how you feel. That close to your highest self, your true ancient self, your true being. Now, I want to merge the energy of your body and mind identity into your soul, your spirit, becoming one. Notice how that makes you feel. You feel light and free. like nothing matters to you. No worries, no stress, no problems. Feel that peace within you. Feel that right now, that peace. Feel that love within you. Feel that strength within you, within your heart, within your spirit. Feel that goodness within you. It feels so nice being one with your spirit. So tranquil. An inner satisfaction, a sense of completeness. Within your being. As you go through life, remember who you are. You are this divine spirit that is eternally light and free. Always remember this address, this state, your home. And visit this place often. And take refuge in your divine self. as you face the challenges of life. You're not running away from life when you do that. You're just gathering your strength to face any storm easily, beautifully, and peacefully. Remember your home. Remember where you originally came from. This place. Of peace, love, and fulfillment. Remember this home. I'm going to pull you back to your normal consciousness. Always remember who you are. You can gently open your eyes now, and we'll end the transmission. Have a stretch. So the next part is my talk. And I was wondering today what I should share in this final Wisdom and Awakening webinar, in this series of webinars. And I was sharing some teachings, some wisdom for my close disciples, for their benefit. And I was like, I've got to share this to the whole world. I want everyone else to know about this too. Not just my close disciples. Why should they benefit only? Like this. So this is the talk I want to share with you is on awareness, and why awareness is everything. Awareness is everything. When I say awareness is everything, is this. if you want to be happy, you got to increase your awareness. You will not be happy if you have the right car, the right home, the right partner, the right amount of money that you want, the right location where you live, the right intelligence level in terms of intellectual intelligence, the right physical health. None of those things is going to actually give true peace and happiness, except awareness. And I'll explain. You think, what's this talking about? What's this awareness thing? I'm after all these things in life. What's this guy talking about? I'm telling you, I'll explain to you why. Because, see, awareness is this. See, all these other things won't give you peace and happiness. It won't. We might think it will, but it won't. Because peace and happiness comes from a state of mind. In other words, when your energy within you is calm and still, when the energy is calm and still, then you won't have suffering. When you don't have suffering, and when it's calm and still, you can perceive your divine self, your higher self. You can perceive the greatest, I guess you can call it the glory of yourself. A place in your being is yourself where love, joy, peace, truth comes from. All these divine qualities in you, strength and power, comes from that place. From that calmness and stillness of mind. Your energy is calm and still. Like this. Calm and still. From that place, there's no suffering. There's no suffering. No suffering. When someone screams at you, and you're in that state, this place here, it doesn't mean you put your hand like this when someone screams at you. Because it's not the hand, I'm just only showing you so it helps you kind of feel and see. But when someone screams at you, you're in this place. You're just calm and peaceful. You're not shocked at all. Because you're not shocked, you're not fearful of life. Therefore you're tranquil and calm and poised and fearless. Therefore, you can be happy in every situation. Because you can't be happy if you don't know how to face the uncertainties of life. When someone screams at you, if physical illness comes, loss of a loved one, financial difficulties, your business go bankrupt, or violence and confrontation with others, you don't know when this is going to come. No one knows when this is going to come. So how can we have peace? No. So peace and happiness comes from that calm and stillness of energy. Like that. And now, that calmness and stillness of energy happens when the thoughts in our mind is not moving around. When the thoughts move, our energies or our emotion moves with it, because emotions are basically energy is in motion. So the emotion moves with the thoughts like that. So when we're thinking a lot, the emotions follow, moves like this at the same time. So our energy is not still, it's kind of erratic, it's kind of edgy, nervous, anxiety, angry, like that. But when it's still, none of those negative energies can come. Not that we're afraid of these energies, but we can control it at our will, at our choice. At our choice. It's in our hands. You know? We can play with it if we like, but it's in our hands. Like that. Now, awareness. What awareness? Awareness is it's hard to word it, but there's something that makes us aware that what's happening. For example, if we speak on the phone with someone and suddenly we're having a conversation with them and suddenly they get distracted on the other side, but they don't tell you. Maybe they're kind of suddenly doing something else. Who knows? They might get bored speaking to you. They might play with a crossword puzzle at the same time suddenly. And you somehow in your being, you pick it up. You're like, are you there? They're speaking normal. Like there's no sign they're not speaking to you. But you feel something inside you. It's like you're holding someone's hand and suddenly they let go and you feel like suddenly they're not there. See, that thing is called awareness. Suddenly you're aware. Something's different, something changed. The awareness. See, that awareness, you need that to increase. You need to increase if you want to be happy. Like that. And when the stillness, when your awareness is high, then you'll be able to notice the change in your energy field. Right? You notice the change. See, if you don't notice the change, you might be angry, grumpy. Wake up and grumpy and angry. Everyone else notices you're grumpy and angry, but you yourself don't notice it. You think, I'm not grumpy, I'm not angry. So you're not aware of the energies inside you. You see? See, the reason why you wake up, you might be grumpy, because these thoughts in your mind that triggers the grumpiness energy when you wake up, like that. So suddenly you're feeling grumpy. You're feeling grumpy, but the awareness is not high enough to actually perceive that. And also, it's not high enough to perceive the cause of the grumpiness emotion in that example. So you can't see the thoughts. The awareness is not high enough to perceive the thoughts. Like that. Compared to a trained person, a person who's trained and they practice to increase their awareness level, they'll be aware of their thoughts. Like that. I know for myself personally, there's not one thought that enters my mind, not one thought that enters my mind without me knowing what they are. There's not one energy in my being that I don't know what's inside me for 1 second. And when I'm doing healing for someone else, I can feel their energy, their state of mind, nervousness or peace or tranquil or whatever. I can feel that. Not just in front of me, but across the globe. I don't even have to look at it. And I can feel the energy of a person like that. See, I'm not saying just me. I'm sharing with you about awareness. The importance of awareness. That's everything. You can see now what I'm saying. When awareness is high, then suddenly you'll be able to see the thoughts. When you see the thoughts coming heaps, negative thoughts coming heaps, and just churning up your emotions, negative emotions, then you go, hey, I'm being disturbed by this. Hey, stop the thoughts. Hey, stop. You know, like that. It's like you're in a car park in a shopping center, and then someone's, you're actually just driving past slowly, and someone's reversing out of the car park, and they're about to hit you. You go, hey, stop it. Don't you? We all do that. Hey, stop it. Press the horn. Stop it. I don't want this insurance claim and my car, off the road and this headache. Like this. And when the person comes suddenly stop, you go, oh, thank God. Like this. See? In the same way, when our thoughts is messing around with us, these thoughts coming from our past, conditioning and past lives, past condition automatically comes up. Negative thoughts automatically comes up, and it creates a mess in our energy field, and we feel unwell and not peaceful, not happy. This awareness makes us see that, and then it goes, hey, I've got to stop that. See that? First, you need awareness to see that. Without awareness, you don't even know. Am I thinking a lot? Am I feeling disturbed? Sometimes you don't even know you're feeling disturbed. You don't even know. You only know when you're sleeping at night, but you can't fall asleep. You can't, I can't sleep. I must be disturbed. Like this. Basically, there's few ingredients here to kind of be happy or stop the suffering, of disturbed emotions like that. We have to raise our awareness levels so to catch the thoughts. And the next thing is, once we catch our thoughts, we've got to be aware enough to know how to stop it. Through meditation practice from previously days and years, everyday practicing, the awareness, that increases your awareness, and your awareness is able to actually catch that thought and knowing how to use what technique to stop the thoughts, to bring yourself to calmness and peacefulness. And then suddenly you can access your divine power within you. Peace, love, joy, and truth and wisdom within you, like that. So that is why awareness is everything. Now, I'm going to just quickly as possible go through just some things that you can do to raise the awareness, your awareness, like that. You see, this awareness thing, when you're practicing meditation like that, let's take the breath meditation for example, that I've shared in other videos. I've shared how to meditate video. You should really watch that video. So if you don't know how to meditate, or you haven't watched that before, or if you're already meditating, watch that video if you haven't, so you learn how to do it properly. But I'm going to show you very quickly, and then I want to apply that throughout your everyday life, like that. How to increase your awareness. You see, when you meditate, what you're trying to do is you're trying to stop your thoughts. To stop your thoughts, you've got to focus to one point. Because when you focus your energy to one point, you can't think at the same time. You've got to stop the focus, and then your thought enters. Or you focus, the thought doesn't enter, like that. That's basically how you stop thoughts. You stop thoughts, the emotions don't follow, therefore you can control your emotions, like that. So, let's say the breath meditation. Well, the breath meditation, I'm going to show very quickly. I'm not going to go through the whole teaching of that because it will take too long. You can watch the videos after. Now, for breath meditation, It's a very simple technique that I teach. All you do is focus on your breath. I'll show you a perfect breath meditation. Perfect breath meditation. You basically when you breathe in, you naturally just breathe in and feel the air slowly filling up your lungs. See? I can feel the air filling up my lungs. At the same time as you're doing it simultaneously, you sense this, I know, I can feel I'm breathing in this moment. Likewise, you start breathing out. As I'm breathing out, I can feel the air leaving my lungs. At the same time, I know I'm breathing out in this moment. Like that. Breathe in, I can feel the air filling up my lungs. And I know I'm breathing in this moment. See, I can feel it. Breathing in. And now I'm breathing out. I can feel the air leaving my lungs. And I know I'm breathing out in this moment at the same time as the air is leaving my lungs. I just showed you 2 perfect breath meditation like that. During that 2 perfect breath meditation, I could not think anything else. It's not possible. It's not possible. If I did it perfectly, I couldn't think anything else. If I didn't do it perfectly during those duration of seconds, I could think something else at the same time, and I lose focus on my breath. Now that's just meditation and using breath meditation as the chosen point of focus. Now, of course, we can do that breath meditation throughout throughout our days, any moment like that. But I want to share something else. See, it's not just the breath. See, we do many things in our life. So what we want to do is make the most of every moment in our life. Like every moment to be in that state of calmness and stillness of energy. Calmness and stillness. Every moment. It doesn't matter what we're doing. It doesn't matter where we are. Every moment. Every moment means every second. Every second. Like that. Like that. Every second. Every moment. Like that. See. Now, see, if we do breath meditation or any other good meditations using those techniques, see, we can. It's not. You can close your eyes and meditate, which is great. Like that. Close your eyes and do breath meditation like that. But throughout our days, our eyes not always. We can't just close our eyes. You might be a bus driver. You might be a taxi driver. Like you can't close your eyes and to meditate. You've got to open your eyes. So I want to share with you how to use that meditation techniques, like use basically the meditation technique of increasing our awareness using these meditation techniques, but you increase our awareness by being aware. See, in that breath meditation, I am showing you how to be aware of your breath, and then that's the first level. And the second level is I'm aware of my breath. I'm aware that I'm breathing in, or I'm aware I'm breathing out. And I'm aware that I'm breathing in or breathing out. So there's 2 levels of awareness there. Now, I want to show you this secret, how to apply that to everything, every moment in your life, every moment, like that. For example, let's say this glass of water. It's just mundane activity that we drink water, every day. So I'm going to drink this glass of water, right? I'm going to show you. See, I just drank that water with awareness. First, I was aware that the water was coming in my mouth. And the second level of awareness was I was actually aware that the water is going in my mouth. You see?
there's two levels of awareness there. That is called drinking meditation. Drinking water meditation. So I'm just sharing with you. Right. Now, I'll do it again. See? I was aware the water's gone in my mouth, and I was aware that the water's gone in my mouth. See that? Now, you can apply that in everything you do. Now, I'm going to share a silly example here. You know, you can imagine other things you can apply in your life. After you go to the toilet, and if you're in a household or the rule is you keep the toilet seat up, you know. So when you put the toilet seat up, you know you're lifting it up, and you know you're aware that you're doing that at the same time. It's almost as you're watching yourself doing that. Is a second level of awareness. When you do that successfully, lifting a toilet seat up, as you're lifting it up, it doesn't mean slow motion. It doesn't mean like this. You're just lifting up, and you know you're lifting it up at the same time. There's two levels of awareness there. That is called lifting up the toilet seat meditation. Like that. It's probably not the greatest meditation point of focus, but that is no different to any other meditation really. But only problem, that won't work because in situation in your life when someone screams at you or something, you haven't got a toilet seat around with you. So that meditation is useless. You can't apply it. But now I've shared you drinking the water meditation, lifting the toilet seat up meditation. It's everything. It's everything. It's everything. Closing the door. When you close the door, you should be aware. When the door slams noisily when you close the door, you should be aware. I'm slamming the door, and I'm aware that I'm actually slamming the door in that moment. Or if you're closing the door gently, with awareness, gently, softly, gently, so it doesn't disturb other people in the house or yourself. You're closing the door gently, and you're aware. You're aware that you're closing the door gently. See, there's two levels of awareness there. But it's not just the doors. It's brushing your teeth. It's talking to another person. When you speak to another person, as you're speaking to them, you're hearing them, what they're saying. You're following what they're saying. And you're aware. You're aware that you're listening. You're listening. You hear that, and you're aware that you're listening to them. You're aware that you're focusing. You're listening. See that? That's called listening to a human being meditation. Like that. So, in short, what you want to do is you want to be in that state of calmness and stillness and energy in your being every moment of the day. And to help you do that, it's not about just blocking out chunks of half an hour at morning, half an hour at night. That is great. We should really do that as well. But reality is we're very busy as well. You know, so if you want to be like happy as possible and healthy as possible, you know, you really want to be in that state as long as possible. Because every second that you're in that awareness level, your awareness increases. And when your awareness increases, it makes you become aware of your negative thoughts. Therefore, you stop it. And you remember what techniques to use to stop it. And when you stop it, that makes you more calm and peaceful. And your awareness increases like this further. Okay, like, can you see what I'm saying? Your awareness keeps on increasing. And the peak of awareness is enlightenment, where you're just naturally aware without any effort, effortless, you know. You're never not aware. You know. When you are walking fast, you're aware you're walking fast. You know. When you're walking slow, you're where you're walking slow. You can feel everything, you know. You can feel people's energies. You can feel they're disturbed by, for whatever reason, from you. You already catch it. You pick it up. And you adjust your tone. Speak more sweetly, calmly. You're aware, like that. You're aware, like that. But this talk is not about explaining what is enlightenment and that. This talk is really to share with you. If you want to be happy, peaceful, and healthy in life, and successful as well. See, you could be successful but have none of those things. But when you have those things, it creates the energy of success in whatever you do. You see? So if you want to be happy, healthy, and successful, you want to increase your awareness. The way that I just showed with you there. You know, like this. This is not, it's easy stuff. It's not hard stuff, you know. But if our mindset is, we got no idea how these things work, you know. No idea how these things work. You know, awareness, what awareness? Like this. We don't know, you know. Therefore, we don't know how to be peaceful, loving, you know, and healthy. Healthy because when your energy field is calm and peaceful, that life force can fully enter your being, that life force. When that life force enters your being, it knows how to take care of your cells, every cell in your body. It knows how to regulate that. It knows how to keep it healthy. You know? It knows how to keep you not just healthy, but happy and peaceful, like that. So, I've just shared in this talk how important it is to cultivate daily, moment to moment, practicing awareness. Now, when you don't understand this type of stuff, you think it's actually tiring. You think it's tiring. Oh my God, this is tiring. But I'm telling you, when you start doing it, it's not tiring. It is tiring to think negative, and it drains your energy and you feel flat. That is tiring. But to be aware, that makes you calm and peaceful. And your energy is rejuvenated. It's not tiring. It's just a mindset. It's a mindset. You know? I'm doing my best to share all these ancient secrets to the whole world so everybody can benefit. You know, I'm not sharing garbage stuff that doesn't work. I'm sharing stuff that thousands and thousands of people have used and applied, has helped them attain mastery, you know, mastery, perfect, the highest level of mastery, attaining perfect mind control, thought control, perfect control of happiness is in their hands. Peace and happiness is in their hands for thousands of years. I'm sharing you these techniques. I'm sharing the whole world these techniques so that all of you can explore, practice, and see the result for yourself, and let that enhance your life. Let that attitude and that diligence be the force that adds strength and happiness to your life, like that. That's my talk today in this last webinar. You know, give it a go wholeheartedly, and you understand what I mean. Give it a go. You know, it's like in Australia, when something is beneficial for us, when something is beneficial for others, in Australia, it's like they even say if you don't give it a go, things that helps you and help others is un-Australian. In Australia, there's a saying, give it a go, mate. Give it a go, mate. Give it a go for your own benefit and your family's benefit and the world's benefit. Now, I'm not going to go any more than that. I'm not speaking more than that because if I speak any more than that, then that's pressuring. I won't pressure. I'll just take just an inch on this side, like that. I hope you put that in practice and you benefit in your life. Okay, that ends my talk. So, okay. I've got instructions to switch the mic. Prema's going to ask some of your questions and I'll try my best to answer them.
Okay, the first one comes from Catalina in Brazil. She's asking, how can we raise happy and successful children?
So how to raise successful and happy children. You see, what's interesting is to raise successful and happy children. You see, I don't have any children. I don't have any children. So I think I have like over 20 nephews and nieces. I've got 6 sisters and 2 brothers. And basically every single person in all my siblings, every single one has children except me. So, except me, I don't have children. But I know from my experiences, I see my nephews and nieces, and what I'm trying to say is this. See, my children really is the adults that live with me. So, I have experience, in training how to raise adults. I don't have experience in raising children, but I have experience in raising adults. But the funny thing is this. See, raising adults is actually the way that you raise adults. For them to become more happy, peaceful, and a light to the world, not a burden to the world. That raising adults is exactly the same as raising children. That is the funny thing. So in that sense, even though I don't have direct experience in raising children, but based on that premise that's the same, therefore I qualify myself, not egotistically, but theoretically, that I know how to raise children. And so I want to share from that perspective with you, like this. So, it doesn't matter adults or children. To raise children well. First thing is parents have to be an example. For example, myself. How I raise is not the right word. I'm just using the word raise because it's the same question. How I train, I guess my close disciples living with me. So if I say how to train children, it's like, children, they're not animals, you don't train them. But it doesn't matter what words you use. It's the same thing, See, I am, you call it raising my disciples, close disciples living with me, or training them. Right? First thing is I have to be an example. That means whatever qualities I want them to have in their being, whatever qualities, I have to embody that in me. If I want them to have peace in their being, I have to be peaceful. If I want them to glow up in brightness and divine light and divinity, I have to glow up. You know, if I look all dark and pale and grumpy and like this, like that, like they're not gonna be peaceful. They're not gonna be peaceful. I think you get my message. I mean, my message. We have to first be an example of love, peace, and strength for our children. You know, not out like I don't have children. You know, I just have training adults, but for your children, I should say for your children, you'll have strength. You know, in you should have strength. As parents, you cultivate the best you can, to be unshakable. And when you get disturbed, compose yourself as quickly as possible, calm as possible, because your children are going to be watching you, and they'll be watching what to do when they get disturbed. Do they start compose themselves, being calm and peaceful, or they just lose it and start screaming? The way that when we scream at each other as adults, we scream at like the husband scream at the wife scream at the husband. The children just watches that, and they just copy that. First thing, they copy and emulate that. We have to, as adults, we have to set an example. Second, when children misbehave, in other words, they just do whatever they want. They climb, as a 3, 4, 5-year-old, they just climb the parents' head, slap the parents' faces, you know, punch a hole in the wall, get a pencil and draw over the wall, and scream at the shopping centre, do whatever they like. Now, in that moment, oh my God. Like, how you handle that is critical. Because how you handle that, see, will create, you're actually creating messages, sending messages to your children of the values, the important values, you know, how you value that. And one of the highest value that gives a person peace and happiness and friendship in life, relationships, improvement in life, is respect. Now, if the children scream and stuff like that, scream, and then the parents don't know what to do, they panic. And it's like, what do I do? You know, I want to share you 2 things that the parents do wrong. 2 things. First thing is start screaming at the parents. Scream at the children. I've had enough of you. Stop it. So that means that what the parents doing there is they're passing conditioning the anger and the frustration. They're just launching out an energy form and just infusing that into the child, and the child absorbs it into them. So that passing conditioning is literally just passing down from generation to generation. So the frustration, losing control, goes in the child. And then when the child's driving and then someone else cuts in, they'll have road rage against the other person. They want to stop the car and want to confront the person and start trouble other person. But the parents is setting that up. You see? You're setting up the road rage like that. So the first thing is, you know, don't lose control. Never lose control in front of your children. Never lose control. Try your best not to lose control. Now, the opposite is like feeling nervous, really nervous, and like, oh, darling, darling, calm down, please calm down, darling. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Calm down, darling. See, it sounds really sweet in words, but your children is watching you. They're seeing your nervous energy. They're seeing your frustration energy. You can't wait until they calm down. And when they calm down, you go to the other room. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. But they can pick up this energy throughout that whole period that you're saying, darling, calm down, calm down. Speaking sweet words. They can pick up the energy. Children is like animals. When children are young, they're sharp with energy. They can pick up that, oh, you can't wait. You can't wait until they calm down. You can't wait. And when you go out in the other room, they just feel you. They don't respect you. They don't respect you. In other words, they control you. What we're doing, we're teaching children how to control others. We're teaching, like when they grow up, when in a relationship with their boyfriend or girlfriend, they become a control freak. They go to school, they control other kids. They control other kids, you know, and becomes attention seeking and all sorts of problems. ADD, all sorts of problems like that. So I've just shared 2 things not to do. Not to lose control and not to just get nervous and try to sweet talk them. See, I didn't say scream at them either. I said don't sweet talk them and don't scream at them. So what's the thing you do then? I'll tell you what you do. You do. You stay calm and peaceful. Calm and peaceful. When they're misbehaving, you catch it the earliest, at the youngest age possible. You don't wait until they're like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old and they do whatever they want, and then like it's harder to train. And when they become teenagers, they don't listen anymore. It's hard. So you train as early as possible. You know, like that. So what you do is stay firm and calm. When they start screaming, I want that, I want that. I want that bike, I want that chocolate, I want... You stay calm. Stay calm. Patient, calm. And confront your child. I said the word confront, but this word confront is a dangerous word. Confront, it might mean you gotta confront them like this. You're not doing that because that's aggression. That's what I'm saying. That's the other bit. Don't do that. Confront them. That means look at them, energetically firm. That means you're in control and calm. And say, Jason, Jenny, don't do that. Don't behave like that. Don't behave like that. Nice and sweet. Don't behave like that. Calm and firm. Listen, my dear, listen. You know, for your benefit, listen for your life. When you behave like that, it's not going to help you in your life. You know, you're not going to have friends that's going to like you. You're going to have trouble when you grow up. Whatever words you tell them, be calm and firm. And tell them firmly, don't behave like that. That's not who you are. That's not what you can be. Be firm. Like that. Now, you influence the child. You send your message to the child through your calmness and firmness. See that? Calmness and firmness. Calmness and firmness. Like that. And just the way you handle that calm and firm. The child will pick it up. They'll pick it up. They'll just pick it up. Now, next when they grow up and they're in relationships or at school, like when in relationships when their partner screams at them and like that, they'll be calm and firm. Calm and firm. Because when you're calm and firm, what happens is the message gets across. Not aggression. The message gets across that you're not pleased by that. You're not pleased by that. But at the same time, you have love for your child. You speak is with love. Love, firmness, and calmness. Those three things: love, firmness, and calmness. Speak to them like that, calm and firm, like that. And you think, but what if they continue? What if they continue? They don't listen. I'm telling you. When you're able to be calm, firm, and loving like that, the child will listen. And they listen to you from their respect, from their heart. They're not just listening to you, they are emulating. They're learning how to be. Like that. You see, you may not believe what I'm saying. You may believe, or you may believe, or you may not. Honestly, for me, it doesn't matter. But what really matters is you try that. Remember, don't move to the aggression end. Don't lose control. And don't surrender. Don't surrender to the child. Don't just like scared surrender. Okay, I'll do whatever you want. Don't do that. Like that. Just those two things. Already creates massive change. Massive change to your child and the way you bring the child up. Next thing. So many things. But another really big important thing is your child. Introduce your child to the concept of selflessness and kindness. Not just telling them to be kind, but volunteer for charities and good actions, and bring your children along as earliest as possible age, so that they can start to know the value, the importance of that. And when they do these selfless actions, through volunteering and living kindly through your example, you're living kindly towards others, like that. So they actually, when they live like that, so when they do those actions, it makes them feel really good. They feel really nice, and that shapes their identity. They feel a sense of goodness and like a sense of well-being, a sense of like there's goodness in me. Now, when they go to school, teenage years or primary school years, but particularly teenage years. Now, those kids that cause trouble, kids that take drugs, kids that are violent, kids that do crime and cause trouble, like that. Now, I'm not judging those kids. I feel compassion for all human beings, like that. But your children won't judge those kids. Your children will feel this sense of, but I don't vibrate with that. My energy doesn't vibrate with that. I don't feel comfortable. I don't vibrate with that. Not like they're not rude to the other kids, troublemakers, but they don't vibrate with that. So therefore, they don't get involved. They don't hang around too close to the troublemakers. They don't get involved and do crime and end up, become adults, and adults that cause trouble end up going to jail and really destroy their relationships with other human beings and ruin their lives in drugs and all sorts of things like that. Like that. So teach them through example to be kind to others, and take them to activities of charities and selfless actions and things like that. See, I can share so much more, but just those things, like that, just those things, like is enough to make a massive difference for your child. Honestly, you hardly need more than that. Just those things will make a massive difference to your child. If a child has ADD and all those type of things at school and all that type of thing, if a parent starts to do that properly, not easy, do it properly. That makes you dig deep in yourself, do it properly. The child will calm down straight up. They start to change, and the ADD will go. What they call ADD, like that. Anyway, that's a very different view. I'm telling you, that is a very different view to a lot of people in the world, what they believe in the way you should raise children. It's a very different view like that. But I'll ask you to do it properly and you see the results. I can tell you, that's what I do. That's what I do for people living with me, disciples living with me. And I can tell you this, every single one, every time they go home, every time they go home from time to time, say, depends, 3 months or 6 months, like this, or like that, or sometimes even a year, a year. Depends on, I don't force anybody. They can go visit the family as many times they like. I don't have any particular rule. But naturally, they just feel whatever is natural for them. And now, it doesn't matter if it's 3 months, 6 months, or a year. Every time that they go out, they go home, or they see their friends, the parents and the friends will take one look at them and know, wow, they look so much brighter. Compared to before, the last time they saw them. So much more peaceful, so much more calm, so much better listener. So much more, it's just healthy and happy. I'm sharing with you how I've trained my close disciples. That way. And really, there's no difference for children. Why? Because adults is a spirit. They have a mind, body, and spirit. Children has mind, body, and spirit. It's exactly the same. There's no difference. If you treat an adult with aggression, like that, and lack of love, the adult will be traumatized. If you treat an adult with love, peace, calm, and strength, firmness, poise, tranquility, that will heal the adult. So that's exactly the same for children, like that. Anyway, that's my thoughts on raising children. The reason why I'm so passionate about this is that I see the children, how our children in the world is raised. And it just caused so much trouble for children, you know, and parents. So much ADD and attention problems and wildness in behavior and disrespect. It just ruins that child's relationship with other human beings growing up. And it caused parents trouble. And the children have to be medicated. And you know, that's not the ideal thing, unless it's like necessary. But ideally, if they're happy and healthy, it's much better than taking medication. You know, taking medication is last resort. Only when it's necessary, the doctor will prescribe that. The doctor doesn't prescribe medication if the person's perfectly tranquil and well, like that. Anyway, that ends my thoughts on that question. Next question, Pamela.
Right, Genevieve in Australia has asked you, what is karma, and can I earn good karma for the next lifetime?
Karma is basically this energy, is like this energy in our being. See, this energy in our being, it's by everything. It's the energy. They say energy can never be created or destroyed. It can only transform. So karma is this energy in our being that is in our being. It's caused by the past. So if the past we were kind and loving and uplifting to other beings, human beings and animals and nature, what that does is that that energy goes in their being, like goes in the being, like that. So if that energy of, let's say hypothetically, your love and peace energy, let's say it's 10 units. It's not 10 units, I'm making it up. Let's say 10 units. Now, when you treat the person with love, peace and kindness like that, and so that love and peace and kindness, the energy goes in the other person's being. 10 units worth. Now, the thing is this, because we're all one, we're all the same. We're all one, everything is one. We're all one, we're all connected, we're all one. That's the highest truth. So that 10 units that goes in their being comes back and goes in our being. So that means they've got 10 units of love, peace and kindness, and we also have 10 units of love, peace and kindness, because then it has to be balanced. So that has to be balanced. So now it's balanced. See, that person has just created karma in their being. Karma. What do you call good karma? You know? So now that 10 units in their being it stays in there. Like that. Now next time, when they are disturbed in life and relationship problems and all sorts of things, suddenly, you know, stranded and struggling, suddenly, out of the blue, someone comes and treats them with kindness, with love and peace and comfort them. You'll be fine. You know, like when you're struggling, they help you, they embrace you, you know, comfort you, like that, in your life. 10 units worth. Not necessarily 10, because they interact and depends how much total and all sorts of things. It maybe it's not 10 units worth, maybe it's 5 units, and then another situation, another 5 units is used. But essentially, that's karma. The law of action and reaction, like that. What we do to others in the past, it comes back to us, like that. So that's positive karma. Now, negative karma is exactly the same. If you're if you hurt other people's feelings, you know, intentionally, it's not good. Unintentionally is also not good. Is not good. So, the same way, if you cause 10 units of fear, scare someone, for example, hurt their feelings, that will come back to you like that. So, essentially, that's karma. Now, should we just build up, you know, good karma towards the future? Absolutely. It's like if you're saving your money today, you're saving money today so that in the future, if a mishap happen in your life, when your business goes bust, or whatever reason, you get a parking fine or electricity bill or whatever comes, you know, or insurance premium you got to pay, you got the savings to pay for that in the future, like that. In the same way, when you cultivate this goodness, love and kindness, action towards others, you're cultivating this good karma, so that in the future, you can spend on that when you're in times of need, like that. Like the future, you know. Now, like, it's really good to focus the future lives as well, but that's very high level stuff. You know, like which we should create. We should have the attitude as well, but it's much better to include as well. To think in this lifetime, you know, when we cultivate goodness, love and kindness, selfless actions like that, so that in future, in this lifetime, we can reap the rewards. It's like sowing and reaping. And if we have any left over in future lives, you know, some people don't know if they don't believe in future lives anyway. So, you know, it doesn't matter. So, but if you do come back in future lives, if that's true, which I believe it is, then you got this savings from the past. You just start using like that. Suddenly, you know, you're born into a beautiful, kind, and nurturing family. You know, and everywhere you go. When you're struggling and suddenly help comes, you know, you meet the right master that's beautiful, loving, and selfless and inspiring, sacrifice their life for humanity, and you meet a master like that, you know, and they enhance your life like that, you know. So now another thing I want to share very quickly. Is that, you see, when you're cultivating these selfless actions like that, you're also cleansing your past karma. Like, it's like you're every time you do good actions, you're repaying your past debts. You might come in with a lot of debts, but because you're working really hard and you're earning like good karmic dollars. So you're going, look, John, like, you know, I know I owe you like $5,000. Look, I know you've been looking for it for a while, you know, past lives and all that type of stuff. Like, you know, you're chasing me since past life. Here it is, my friend. Here's $5,000, you know. So that gives, you can do whatever you need to do with it. Like that. You just pay it off. So John doesn't continue chasing you. Not chasing you, but that negative karma doesn't follow you everywhere you go in your life. That kind of like that stagnant, negative like energy. It's kind of like nervous. If you want to heal someone, I can feel the energy. It's like a nervous, like energy like that. And it's kind of like dark, you know. And sometimes I can almost smell it. like it's like it kind of, I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of almost stinks a little bit, but thank God that I don't smell it all the time. It only comes very rarely, very rarely, like that. Of course, if it stinks, I don't go, oh, I will clean that out of a person, so that they become fragrant and perfume like that fragrant of a rose, like that. But anyway, when you cultivate goodness, good actions, and do spiritual practice, meditation and all that to cleanse out, and self-healing to cleanse out your past negative energies, get rid of that karma, like that, and then cultivate good action, and you get better, good merits, and good stuff comes back to you in your future in this lifetime. Don't worry about waiting next life, and any more bonus next life left over, it's just a bonus, like that. That's what I think, like that. We are running out of time, so I won't answer the next question because I wanted to answer these questions thoroughly, particularly raising children. So I'm happy that I spent time to answer those questions properly, and now I've got instruction to switch the mic. So now we'll finish off with the Meet the Divine Infusion, where I'm going to bring your essence, your whole being essence, your spirit, your divine spirit, and then merging that with the cosmic consciousness, or divine consciousness, or God consciousness, whatever word we call it, doesn't matter. Merging like that to awaken that remembrance, a divine remembrance, a connection with the source, like that I shared at the beginning. So just close your eyes. And feel yourself receive the transmission. I just cleanse your energy field first. Now that you're more calm and tranquil, now I'm just going to center your essence. Emerging your essence. To being one with your soul, your spirit. Now that you're one with your spirit, your soul, I want to expand your consciousness. To the whole universe. Feel how expansive you are. Now, I want to merge your consciousness with the divine consciousness, the source consciousness. Notice how that makes you feel. That connection. That relationship with the source. That oneness with the source. Feel the divine love that God has for us. Feel that right now. Feel that divine connection. That sense that we are never alone as we journey through life. There's always that support, that love, and that guidance from the Creator of the whole universe. Like a child, like a baby near its mother, the baby will be happy. When we are connected with the source, we always feel safe and happy. When we connect or have this connection with the source, created the whole universe, all powerful, all knowing. We will never be afraid of life. We always know we're not walking this path alone. We can always call out for help. The love and support is always there. We just got to reach out to receive it and call out for grace. And speak to for comfort. Feel that mighty love. That God has for us. Feel that right now. As if you're the most precious thing in the whole universe to God. Feel that love right now. Let that love melt away all your fears and worries in your life. Don't do it alone. Feel all your fears and worries disappear right now. As you receive the divine love from the source. Remember your connection always. This divine connection. Now, it's gonna bring your spirit, your soul back to your body. Notice how much lighter you feel. You can gently open your eyes now and we'll end the transmission. So that ends my Wisdom and Awakening webinar, this final one. I hope you enjoyed that and you have benefited from that. This is, like I said, this is the last webinar in the series of webinar. Make the most of the last 6 months of these webinars online, on our website and on our YouTube channel. Watch the healing replays to heal yourself. Watch videos how to meditate properly. Watch the I'm forgetting all my videos. So many videos I have, you know, so many. The wonderful being practice. Watch that. You know. The self-healing mantra practice. Watch that, and watch all my teachings. Because my teachings is not concepts and words. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. When I share my teachings, it is from my heart. It's the energy from my heart, my love, and it comes in the form of words. It does two things. The wisdom breaks away our old conditioning, so it cleanses it out. So it is, in that sense, it's healing, in that sense. And also, the transmission of love, divine love, through the words enters your being. That's why when you watch it, the energy in my being, that love energy in my being will uplift you and cleanse you, and you feel much better. You feel much better. So make the most of all these videos. Make the most, and I wish you well. Look after yourself. Like that. I know the world is going through hard times, but it will pass. It will pass. It's what we do during these times that matters. It will pass. And the years will come. Good things will come our way. Good things will come to this planet. I really know that in my heart. I really feel that. I have no doubt about that. Good things will come to this planet. So be optimistic. Be optimistic. Have hope. Have hope, and do your spiritual practice that I share with you. All that, or whatever other spiritual practice you do. Just make sure that it produces results like that. Anyway, that's my final blurb for this webinar. Take care and look after yourself. See ya.
I see the joy you bring, and all I want to do is to serve.
Could you feel when he was raising your vibration?
Can feel it still now, definitely. Can feel it very much so now. And other people that I spoke to as well, other people also felt it.
So when I woke up, I just, what did you do to me? Like that pain in the head disappeared, that sore throat was gone. Yeah.
It was really powerful. He has something unique.
I had surgery about 8 months ago and had some of my organs completely removed. And so I haven't been able to eat properly. And after that healing, I have never had so much fun eating, and I can taste my food and I can swallow. and I'm not throwing up, and it's like it works. I don't know what he did, but all the stuff that he cleansed out and healed, it absolutely works.
I've never felt that power before. That's the sign of a true healer.
Our body is constantly healing itself, but when it fully flows, we become very healthy physically and mentally. That's how it works. When I'm healing someone, what I'm doing is using energies to feel their being with that ancient light. Love, joy, peace, contentment, gratitude, lightness, expansiveness, all these qualities. What I'm doing in my healing is I'm infusing these qualities into your soul.
Right now, from this private healing, it's the first time I didn't remember what it felt like to not have a headache or to be in pain, and it's the first time that I can actually look at a light and it doesn't hurt.
Went home that night and it was an amazing sleep I had. It was probably the best sleep I've had in my life.
It just went. I don't have any pain in my spine whatsoever. None. And I normally wake up every morning and try and crawl out of bed.
Healing. One of the most powerful experiences of being in here. It was extraordinary.
The energy is genuine because I can feel it, and that was it's evidential for me, otherwise I wouldn't be coming back.
His abilities are amazing, absolutely amazing, and I also get his distance healing, which I absolutely love, and that's been really helping me through a hard time. And so I guess it's probably one of my favourite parts of the retreat is getting the healing, because I know how powerful it is. It's amazing.
The healing today and the satori as well, that was just incredible. Very grounding, very centering. It was just, it's really great.
And he's just a powerful master. His energy is so lovely that I connected so much with him.
You feel that presence. I wouldn't say just him. I would say the present. Because I think he's much more than just what we see.
This is the most joyful thing, the best thing I've done in my life. Money can't buy it, you know what I mean? Like, it's amazing.
I'm completely just amazed by the whole experience. It's completely changed my life.
Like, I mean, if you paid $1 million or more, you can't put a price on that. It's just priceless. It's priceless.
Well, I came with no expectations, so yeah, it really blew me out of the water.
It's almost like they say, if you're going to do one thing in your life, do this.
I've been on a spiritual level for so long, but this was the ultimate experience I had in my life.
From the moment we arrived, you could tell that it wasn't just any retreat. There was calm everywhere. Everybody was extremely friendly.
It's lovely to be in a group with people who are all looking for peace and happiness, and to watch people change over the weekend. It's beautiful.
Through all the spiritual master that I met, I never experienced the connection as I do with this spiritual master. I mean, everyone has goodness, but he has something really special.
He is just an amazingly beautiful presence. Strong, gentle, powerful.
You feel his unconditional love and his compassion, and at the same time, his joyfulness. You know, it's so good. You know, in most spiritual retreat, everything is serious. Here, I can't stop laughing.
He's the funniest master you're ever going to meet. Most genuine and happy and joyful. He's the common man's master. He really is.
There is an immediate heart. You just feel his heart, and it's beautiful.
It's a very special man in a very special body doing God's work.
Those whose hearts are not open to me during this retreat, they're going to feel great. And those whose hearts are open, they're going to feel amazing at the end of the retreat.
I will never forget for the rest of my life this feeling of power and strength and stillness and calm. Like a solid tree surrounded by crazy wind and it just doesn't move. That power, that feeling, that is just out of this world.
That was just incredible. Very grounding, very centering. It was just, yeah, it's really great. It felt very sort of chaotic, just very off-center, very ungrounded. Before I came yesterday, now I feel probably more grounded than I've ever felt.
All I could feel was love, peace and joy for the whole of humanity, the universe, everything, which is what I've been praying for.
It's just an amazing moment. It's an amazing experience and it's so powerful.
Your mind will be wrestling all over the place, going all over the place. And it's a bit like arm wrestle. Spiritual arm wrestle, you know? And I arm wrestle you. And when I get you down like that, that's your in satori, which is a temporary state of enlightenment.
He teaches complex subjects in a really easy to understand, straightforward manner that have examples in our everyday life.
His talks are always interesting, his questions and answers, he's funny. And he's got all these metaphors from his own life when he was growing up, which helps us relate that to our own lives and the experiences that we've had.
I could feel when he was around me. It was just the most beautiful feelings. You could see a real difference in everyone's faces, like before and after.
It feels amazing. Whatever it has to heal, it got healed.
I teach the way, the correct way to do meditation and understanding how it works. It's not guesswork, you know. Doing it and knowing exactly what you are doing confidently, and when you practice it, you get results.
Yeah, he's so, loving to everyone, calm, and then just the way he spent time with every individual is the thing that everyone can see.
It was so lovely. Yeah, he just put his hand on my head, and yeah, I can just feel just beautiful energy coming through my body. So peaceful, you know. Really in my heart space as well. Just beautiful love.
Well, that's a very, very special event, and being so close to him and feeling that pure energy and that pure love and the way that transcends my being at that particular point in time. I just felt like a very different person when I stood up.
I feel magically blessed to have this experience and to have access to Sri Avinash in any form. So the one thing I would say is I'm eternally grateful, and I would encourage anybody to take up any opportunity they can.
People in Australia everyone should come here. Everyone should experience something like this.
For me, I would love everybody in the whole world to be able to do this retreat and spend time with Sri Avinash and experience what I've experienced.
With everybody else that I've spoken to, they can't believe the amount of transformation they've had in such a short space of time.
I don't know, it was such a blissful experience for me. And you actually have to come. It's not good to listen to what I say. Come and experience for yourself, and believe me, you never forget about it.
Can I ask you some questions about your experience of the healing sessions on this retreat?
Yeah.
So how do you feel now after receiving the healing transmissions?
Absolutely amazing. I'm just tingling all over. Like I feel really light, and it's like I actually do feel still. I feel like I could sit down and just go and meditate for hours. I just feel amazing. Just my lungs feel good. I was a heavy smoker and smoked a lot of drugs for years, and my lungs feel just amazing. My back, my neck, it's just, yeah, I've had a few issues over the time, and they just have all gone. Like my neck's not even sore, and I fell out of a ute when I was 18, backwards, 80 k's, and my neck's not even sore. Yeah, my neck's always sore, and it's not sore at all.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so I usually sleep on a special chiropractic pillow thing, and if I don't have that, it's a nightmare. And it's just, yeah, it's getting better and better and better. Now I've got no pain. I can, it's when I'd seen a chiropractor, they said, "What truck did you get hit by?" That's what they wanted to know, and literally it was because I fell out of a ute backwards at 80k.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So did that pain in your neck vanish over the course of this retreat?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got better and better, and which is really weird in itself, because sitting in hard seats doesn't make my lower back and my upper back better. When sitting like this in a meditative sort of position, it doesn't help with my neck. It actually hurts my neck, so I usually meditate, more like or whatever, because it does hurt. But now it's, I'm sitting up straight, and which normally I can't do. So,
wow,
yeah.
amazing. Can I just delve into that neck issue just a little bit more? So you said that happened when you were
18 years of age.
Yeah, so that's like decades that you've been...
Yeah, at least over 30 years.
And what, on a daily basis, was that pain out of 10?
When it first happened, I spent 3 months bent over. I couldn't lift my head, and they said there was nothing wrong with it, but obviously there was ligament and damage done to my spine. But, and then over the years, probably when we'd go on long drives to like the other side of, halfway across Australia to visit relatives, I'd drive for 12, 14 hours. By the time I get there, I couldn't move my neck. So that was quite dangerous in itself, because I can't turn my head. And, it's got better. But over the weekend, it's just, because it'd be like 9 out of 10. When it goes bad, the pain shoots right up to the top of my head, and it goes right through the back of my spine, and it's just intense headache, intense. It's not even like a headache, it's just intense pain. I don't know, feel anything. It's just, it's amazing.
Oh, that's wonderful. So I wonder, Mark, how would you describe his healing ability?
To be honest, not from this planet. It's not even from this planet. It's not even from this planet. And you'd have to come and see it and have he's doing the free ones and workshops and stuff. But it's just, if you've not experienced it, it's something next level. It's off the planet. It's definitely not from this planet. It's like, it's crazy, when people would say it's mumbo jumbo until you've actually felt him actually do what he does, and it's not, it's next level. It's like, crazy stuff, but it's amazing ability. But he's just so beautiful. He's such a beautiful man, He's so powerful at the same time, but so beautiful. He's just so sweet. If anyone was ever thinking about coming to this, or spending time in a retreat with him, or even a free one, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. Just don't put it off. Go and do it. Don't let any of your beliefs or whatever, cloud your judgment. Just go and do it, because you'll understand when you've come, how important it is and how amazing he is, and then you'll put all the pieces together once you've been here.
Yeah.
How it all worked.
Yeah.
I mean, you can feel the depth of wisdom that he's communicating, but he's so down to earth. He's so earthy. He's so real. The examples that he uses, they're so funny, but they're also so relatable. So it just disarms you and charms you, and also it makes it, I can believe because he's like me. So I can believe, and look what he's able to achieve, so, it just empowers me. It's very empowering, the way that he teaches.
What did it do to you when person after person had these issues from whatever pain level to zero through the healing?
Just witnessing that, you're witnessing miracles, you're witnessing miracles. And, we've been brought up with miracles, everybody knows the story of Jesus and what, he was able to achieve. Well, I witnessed that this weekend again and again and again. I witnessed people being healed right there on the spot. And it's this just amazement, and I just was just completely restored. My faith is restored. I think he's phenomenal. There is no doubt in my mind. He is an incredible healer. He's totally next level. Very, very powerful. There's a lot to learn from this man. In that short space of time, you can really feel it's tangible. The energy is tangible that we're able to transmit. And this is without much practice. This is, some people transmitting this powerful energy have never ever tried to heal someone before. So it's quite powerful. He can reach anybody with his message. And once he's reached you with the message, that's it. It's in you. And that power is within you. If you're thinking about attending, a program with Sri Avinash, don't hesitate.
What did you think of the masterclass? How was it?
I love it. The simplicity, the wisdom, I can do it. And I already did do some, but it's more of a, an unlocking the door and say, this is how it's done, go for it.
Sri Avinash was awakening the ancient great healer in you. Did that move you? How did that impact you?
Massively. Yeah, as soon as we closed our eyes and he said, move into the heart, I just broke into tears, and I just couldn't stop crying. Really deep emotion. I just feel that it's in me, and he's waking it up, and it's there. I can just feel it. It's an absolute must. I really, really do. Just such profound, simple wisdom that everybody needs to hear. If you're seeking some help and some truth, and you want to feel, the truth inside you, just give it a go. Give it a go. Yeah. And the simplicity makes it so great for anyone to learn and adopt into their lives and use for themselves and for others. So I think it's brilliant. I really loved it. It's just truth and love and honesty, and he truly wants to help everyone. You can just feel it. You got to experience it to be there, And I highly recommend it. It's a must.
Beautiful just to be amongst his presence and other beautiful souls here as well. So a real true connection with people gives you the confidence with his guidance to know that you can make a real difference to other people, and they feel it, and you feel it too. I like his teaching style. It's light-hearted but serious when it needs to be, with a really good intention and undertone to what he's doing. Easy to learn, yeah. Probably much more simple than I imagined. Yeah, no symbols, no. It's all energy and intention, as he says. Simple as that. I would say if he's around, attend anything that is going. So, yeah, even if you don't think you want to be a healer, just being amongst him and learning how to heal yourself is powerful in itself.
Do you feel like you're able to go home and heal now?
Yeah, sure do.
It was beautiful and very rewarding. No matter what you've done in the past, this is a new chapter that will open up for you. I can feel it, I know it. I could see the person's glow come in their face as he was passing on energy, with Scott, the movement in his body, lining up his spine, taking pressure off his neck and so forth. You could see that actually happening, his body adjusting. I'd recommend it to anyone that was interested in this line.
This weekend has just been the biggest eye-opener. I am just full of peace, love, glowing big, empowered big. Yeah, that just fills your whole being. And you know it's there, you know what it's for. And to go with that, it just leads on to your healing, which I didn't even know I could do, which the feedback I've had today from the healings that I gave other recipients was no more words can explain, but incredible. And I'm very proud and very grateful to have that gift. And I'll be telling everyone. It's just amazing. I'm really taken aback that, yeah, I did that, really? Yeah. To watch him and Gus was just mind-blowing. To see him, his body contorting and moving, and then him stand up and say, I've got no pain. The same as Scott did. He nearly did a somersault, a yoga stand on the floor. And he's a beautiful man. He's been in pain for nearly 30 years and he's got no pain. And just to see the look on his face, as Master said, you can see it. People's face changed. He looked 20 years younger. All the stress was gone from his face. He had colour. He was just glowing. He was just beautiful. I even gave him a big hug because I was so happy for him. Yeah. But his training is just very down to earth. He talks to the everyday man, the everyday woman. It's just, this is how it is, this is the way it's done. And he's showing you himself how it's done. Anyone considering a masterclass, don't hesitate. I did. Sorry I did. Anyone that sees the opportunity to go straight away. It will change your life.